response. And
so I wish the folks were still here to have an opportunity to kind of have something to discuss at this point. But you know, what occurred earlier during the open forum, for me, what I felt was something that, as a board member sitting in this seat, I felt both intimidated and potentially bullied. And in our nation right now, there are two areas that we're focused on and improving, and that's anti-bullying and this anti-intimidation. I can tell you right now, as I sat here during that demonstration, I felt both of those. I felt bullied and intimidated. And I am a huge believer in the idea of democracy and everybody's ability and opportunity to demonstrate. I'm fully and utterly supportive of that perspective, and and I will continue to support that. But what I felt was done here earlier was something that made me completely uncomfortable as a person and as a board member, and from my perspective, it was not something that was healthy in forwarding a vision, mission, value that the individuals I thought felt and took part in that wanted to move forward.
You really are a heel. You disrespect the workers. You're starving as an eel. You're a Grinch.
And if I felt that, I think the individual that it was targeted at probably felt it even more. And that's not something from this seat that I think this organization is willing to accept. And I'm willing to sit and talk with anybody from the ATU, from the other organization that was represented in regards to that. I'm happy to sit down with you and have that dialogue on why I felt both intimidated and bullied during that presentation. But from a board meeting perspective and our ability to have a substantive dialogue that moves us forward in a positive way, I thought we took a step back.
Well, that's quite a speech from Mr. Stovall, and it's about what we would expect from him and his other board members, who I affectionately call sock puppets. See, they are always indignant when people say bad things to them, but they're deaf. They're tone deaf to the plight of the union employees and the fact that they have a known union buster who's the one doing all the bullying and the intimidating at Trimet. And here this guy, Stovall, and we listen to him all the time. He is the biggest blowhard on the Trimet board now. He's the number one. That so-called union guy's number two. Esmond done nothing for union employees, never defended a union employee once, and he's supposed to be the union representative. Yeah, in neoliberal America, maybe. Everything for them and nothing for us. And what you see at the board is nothing but neoliberal America. They are the authorities. They have the big salaries. Every one of those people on that board are elitists. Not one of them knows anything about transit or anything about transit-dependent riders or anything about Trimet union employees. And this guy has the nerve to say in public that he's indignant. It's a disgrace. The Trimet board is a disgrace, and it's long past time to get an elected board, okay? Things are changing in this country. People are tired of this shit. They're tired of being talked to like that. And that's one of the reasons why Trump is in office, by the way, because people got sick of listening to Clinton. And I'm sick of listening to McFarlane and the Trimet board. When are we going to get a board that actually represents real people?